Rob, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to jump straight in, and if you could just spend a few minutes introducing yourself,
Sure.
As well as your values, personal as well as professional, and what drives you as a leader.
Sure, so I'm Rob Daws. I'm based out of Xiamen, China. In terms of values, I think something that's been mentioned quite a few times today, but I like to think it's something I hold dear, is authenticity, being yourself, and being approachable to others, whether that's in personal life or professional life. And I suppose probably the most important thing for me in life, much like yourself, is to just be the best dad I can be as well. I think we probably talk more about the professional side of stuff shortly, but that's worth mentioning. I think modelling that professionally it shows who you are and what you're about.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing that. And I think in our roles, there's so many areas where your personal and professional life overlap or interconnected, and then highlighting those as positives and things you can gain from that. I mean, being a fantastic dad, and then by extension, you're thinking about caring for all of the children in your school and being their dad while they're with you during the school day sort of thing. Let's move on into why you are here at the conference, why you're an LYIS member. Sure. And then I'll give you opportunity to share something about what you have enjoyed so far.
Okay, cool. So what I was looking for out of LYIS and out of the conference is community more than anything else. I think we, as leaders, we oftentimes are serving other people, and we're managing up, we're managing down, we're managing laterally, but we're trying to create harmony, create resolutions, make decisions, and it's nice to be in a safe space and to have that sense of community and be able to have constructive chats and see how other people do things in their school. Yeah. And, some of the stuff is not applicable to my context, and it won't be applicable to your context, but it's great to know that other people do it like that and to just provoke thought. So I think having a community of respected and trusted peers is a really good way to sort of build yourself professionally, but also make genuine social connections.
Okay, so given that we are at the end of the first full day of the conference, I'm sure you've had opportunity to make connections today, chat to people, learn from the expertise in the room, join different workshops. What are some key takeaways? What are some things you've enjoyed learning about today?
You were in this workshop that I'm going to mention now, but the last one I went to was about transition from primary to secondary, and that was really thought-provoking. I really liked some of the stuff Melissa shared, and it really got me thinking about what we can do more in our school in terms of making sure there's real overlap between departments and ensuring that the children, when they go up to secondary, they're not set up to fail, they're set up to succeed. The AI chat I was at this morning was interesting because, I'm sure you're the same, and many schools are the same, there's been this real push to use and embrace AI, but one of the points raised by the guy hosting that was we need to really consider what we're putting in AI in terms of data, because that data's going somewhere, and it maybe shouldn't be doing from a safeguarding point of view. So that was that was really eye-opening. And then I was at a safeguarding talk, which I found really, really valuable as well, because it was a nice round table discussion rather than a slides thing. So we, most of the talks are slides based and stuff, but that was nice to just, as a group, have a chat and see how other people did their safeguarding, what challenges other schools in Asia are facing, mostly Asia anyway, and how they're handling those challenges. A lot of schools, similar context, affluent neglect seemed to have been a theme that came across for a lot of schools and a lot of organisations, and I think that something that an organisation like LYIS could look at is how we can really support schools in dealing with students that struggle with affluent neglect.
I mean, there's obviously so much more you could share, isn't there? There have been so many sessions today. And at the end of the day, it feels like a bit of a blur, doesn't it? Especially with the amounts of coffee that we've been drinking today. But I think you've touched upon something really important there, and that is transparency in terms of communication between leaders and sharing of experience. Again, another cliched phrase would be a problem shared is a problem halved, but you're having these conversations around challenging areas, difficult areas. There's so much to be gained from having those conversations in a safe space where you aren't at risk of perhaps, dare I say, having a conversation with a competitor down the road, but you are having a conversation with a critical friend elsewhere.
Something we've talked about.
Yeah.
It's something we've known each other for years now, and that trusted critical friend is something we've talked about for a number of years now, and I think that's the more people you can engage with and have that with, the better it'll be, because it really helps having, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that?
Soundboard. Yeah.
And even this right now is just having this conversation at the end of day one is a nice way to decompartmentalize all the conversations we've had today, and to think about and reflect on what key takeaways I've gained and how I might use that going forward. Certainly the transition thing has really got me thinking, actually.
Yeah, same. Cheers, Rob. Thank you very much for your time today. Really enjoyed chatting with you, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you. Cheers.